What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man, on this video, we're gonna be talking about the hot topic, of course, General Mkhwanzi, and some of the things that he said, and some of the things that he revealed, and some of the statements that he said. So, yeah. Everybody's talking about it. I just had to make my own submission when it comes to this. Yeah, what a time to be alive. Who knew that conspiracies, and that's what they say when we talk about it, conspiracies could actually be said by a high-ranking authority, such as Lieutenant General Mkhwanzi. Anyways, before we get into it, don't forget, please subscribe to the platform. It really helps the channel so that I can reach more people and I can reach you guys again when I drop more videos, because when I drop, you might not get some of the videos because you're not subscribed. So subscribe to the platform. If you love the platform, what's the point of not subscribing? Subscribe and be ready for more content from me, more deep analysis, from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight into it. When we do this content, we come from different perspectives. I'm coming from my perspective as a born free person in South Africa, person who grew up in South Africa that was the Rainbow Nation. The Rainbow Nation, South Africa. I grew up in that. And when I do these videos, I do them from that standpoint. I am not Mighty Jamie. I am not Sizwe Mpofu Walsh. I am not this and that. I am me, Just King Zere. I appreciate all those guys, but this is my perspective, and I come from that standpoint. So let's get straight into it. And I love the fact that I'm doing these videos because it's a different perspective. It's a new perspective. I really get to analyze things, and even for myself, So let's get straight into it. General Mkhwanzi. Before we understand General Mkhwanzi, we have to go back to history. I like to go back to history. But because I don't know the full history of the man, I like to go back to General Mkhwanzi, my history with him, or my history knowing about him, the content that I got exposed to him first with, So what I know General Mkhwanzi for is that in KZN, he's been able to neutralize or kill criminals. He's been able to bust them and kill them. Killing them, why? Because when they were caught, they took out guns and attempted to shoot at the police. And if you know the law properly, or if you know such things, you cannot raise a firearm to the police. That is an immediate shoot to kill from police. You cannot raise a firearm to the police. You cannot attack the police. You have to surrender and then go and prove yourself that you are innocent. So, under the leadership of Mkhwanzi in KZN, many criminals have been killed. During raids, police raids, busts and all that, and you would literally every month, there was something every month, there was something every month whereby criminals would be killed. 10, 11, 14, killed, shot on, dead on the spot, because they tried to attempt to shoot at the police when they were found. The police would do investigations and they would know you know, who these people, what they are doing, they would follow their tracks. By the time they find them, you know, it's a little bit too late for them, you know, because they've studied them, they've studied their movements, and they've found them at the right place at the right time. And now those guys are not willing to understand that they've been outsmarted by police. And they think so lowly of police that they will want to shoot at the police, you know, and that really messes them up, and that's how they end up dead, you know. So that's my understanding of Mkhwanzi, General Mkhwanzi. That's how I came into understanding that, oh, there's a guy, General, and he used to talk and give these addresses talking about the issues of the black man, of the criminals, these young black guys who just, it's a very serious problem, and he would just be this guy who's just almost like a beacon of hope, someone who's actually talking sense and actually speaking things that we as the public understand. Because what we are trying to understand is, how the hell is these things happening in a country that has a law? How the hell are these things happening in a country that is a law? That is what we are trying to understand every day. And here comes this man showing and being transparent, you know. So that is my history, learning about Mkhwanzi. And for me, it gives me a lot of hope that Igrot man is almost like a hero. You know, when you grow up in life, you want to be a hero, man. You want to be Goku. And you think your father is Goku. You think your uncle is Goku. You think, man, they are Superman. You know, you think that's how you grow up, man. That's how, as a kid, you are entertained. And then you have these aspirations to want to become this man, this Superman. And you think those people around you, or the people you look up to, not even just the people around you, because your father is always your Superman, right? But other people, you know, superstars, musicians, all these things. That's why we gravitate towards the Tupacs and all these things. Gravitate to heroes and all these type of things. But then when you grow up, you realize that not much of those exist. You know? You realize that not much of those exist. There's not many heroes. You know? And in there not being many heroes, you start to, that viewpoint that you had starts to diminish a little bit. You start to not have much hope. And that's how many people end up becoming criminals. That's how many people they start to realize the world is a bad place. Let me just do whatever I want to do. Oh, but they say nice guys finish last. Those are not sayings that, as a young man, are the sayings that you believe in. But then people start being that, and some people become complete criminals. Some people become middle criminals, different tiers. Which now takes me to this tier. General Mkhwanzi has shown that he can go for the very top tier of criminals, which is possibly the politicians. Who knew that we could ever get to this place? The politicians, you know, and the business people and the whatever, politicians, the ministers and whatever. So this is a game changer. That is why it's trending all over. So I see a lot of people criticizing General. At first, they criticized General Mkhwanzi when he was killing those criminals in KZN. And I asked myself, these people are saying, no, people must just be arrested, they must not be killed and whatever. How can you say that when these criminals take out guns and point and shoot at police, and it's a shootout? How can you say that? Unless maybe, no, you're not even supposed to take out guns and try to shoot at them, So what do you want? What do you want to happen to those people? Those people must just shoot. So those people must just shoot at the police and unalive 2 or 3 police. And then those guys must just go and arrest them and accept that 2 or 3 of their authorities, fellow authorities, have just been shot and killed. Just so that criminals can just be arrested. Is that what must be done? Is that the leniency that must be practiced? What happens to those those policemen's children? What happens to their career? They're supposed to be long. These people are supposed to go to retirement and something, while a criminal gets to live. While a criminal who threatened the life of authorities get to roam free. What kind of a person draws firearm to a policeman when they've been busted? Surrender. Go and prove yourself in court. So this takes me to here. There's a lot of people saying Mkhwanzi this and that. Mkhwanzi, this is not the way it's done. What must he do? Must he go to Fikile Mbalula and announce? Must he go to Ramaphosa and announce? Must he go to Senzo Mchunu and announce? Must he announce to some of the people that he's exposing, and announce first, or announce to another person there, and then those people go and tell the people that are involved? He's gonna get killed if he does that. So as a lieutenant general, part of special task and whatever, you announce and announce and announce. Those things, they put that guy in more risk. It's better he put himself in risk this way. It's better he does that, because he knows he has exposed everything. He has sparked the brain of whoever will continue. And he has done his job as a public servant, as a policing public servant. Inspiration to inspire the next one to fight against crime, to fight against this thing. Imagine him going straight to the devil and telling the devil that he's going to expose the devil. I'm not saying Cyril Ramaphosa is a devil, but I'm saying whoever those guys are with, the devil is amongst the politicians, according to the investigations. Whether Mkhunu is the one, who knows, but the thing is, there's a red alert within. So how can you go within the red alert and announce the red alert? The red alert, those people are just going to say, hey, this guy is going to expose us. They kill him in a day or 2 or 3. So why should you do that? I heard Fikile Mbalula busy saying that, hey, what? Why was Fikile Mbalula's Why was he saying that at first? And then when he saw the backlash from the people, then he comes back and says, no, yeah, if there's such things are happening, they must be exposed. But why in the first place do you say this is not the way to do this? Which other way? He's showing you the seriousity of the matter. These things are serious statements and claims. As someone who's a Secretary General, you have to understand that, wow, you have to be on your feet to make sure that, hey, let's get to business. Let's, hey, and not sound like you're condemning the guy. That's just my perspective on this thing. That why does the initial reaction have to be saying that this guy is out of order? Why is the initial reaction? There was another guy saying that he's going to deal with, he's going to take action against Mkhwanzi. You know, so you see that this type of things, it's not just black people that are involved. Even white people are involved. All type of races, they're involved. And there's people who are breaking bread. These type of things. Some of the people you not even know. You not even not know, but you would be shocked. You know. And let me tell you something. It's not something that I'm saying who else, but Mkhwanzi, he said those shocking things of the people that he has seen and he wants to expose and whatever. He mentioned names of ministers, literally. When have you ever seen that? To me, this is a movie. To me, this is like something that I would hear on a live or something, which is like a conspiracy. But now it's being said by a lieutenant general. What a time to be alive in South Africa. The corruption is a disease. You know, corruption is a disease. It's a problem. You know, and the thing is, once it puts its nails within, it's like, I don't know what to call it. It's like Vecna, you know Vecna from Stranger Things, the upside down world, those type of things. That's what it's like. It rots the world. We are living in a world here, it's clean, it's whatever, but underneath it's a rotten world that's trying to swallow this world that we are living in, and none of us are aware of it, and slowly but surely swallowing. If you know that upside down world is Stranger Things, it's a very disgusting place where the most devious of creatures live. The sky is dark and is thunder and all type of things, ran by this evil Vecna. You know, so that's what it is. We are out here living, other people are living in the darkness. Other people are living in the darkness doing messed up things. So for me, I just appreciate what Mkhwanzi is doing. May God be with him. I pray that he protects his life and bless him with many more years. And may he be able to do his job to let's make it a better South Africa. Let's make a better South Africa. Because the way things are going in South Africa right now, if these things are completely true, then we are in a mafia state. Then we are in a very, very bad mafia state, you know. So I don't understand anybody criticizing Buffet to get to work. President Ramaphosa, get to work, man. Balula, get to work. Everybody get to work. you know. So yeah, man, that's just my perspective. If you guys are appreciating this video, I might just come back and do another video on this thing. But for me, I had to do that. I had to link the two. I had to link the history, my history, with knowing about Mkhwanzi, and how I'm linking it to here, where we are now. Him dealing with criminals on the streets, criminals that are all over, driving cars and doing crimes straight. Now we are here where he's attacking the people at the very top. And I'm not just talking business people, I'm talking politicians, the people who are working with the biggest criminals, you know. It's crazy, but it's consistent, you know, it's consistent. So any other things? I saw Mkhunu, Senzo Mkhunu, he put out a press release. I wanted to read it on this video, but now I'll do it on another video. Depends on how you guys are feeling about this, but this is just my perspective on this thing. So anyways, it's your boy Just King ZA signing out.